Hey Virgo, this is your love reading for the last couple of days of March and the first couple of days of April for the next 5 days. Virgo in love. This is Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. We're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light because I don't want to talk to anyone else. And asking Spirit for messages. Virgo for the next 5 days. Here we go, Virgo. All right. So Virgo, the first thing that I'm noticing is this Eight of Cups reversed in your big picture. And this is talking about not being emotionally ready to move forward. So there's some kind of writing on the wall here that you've been thinking about or that you already are aware of. And it's like, I'm not ready just yet to make any decisions or move forward. You can probably hear Rainbow. She's making some noise. Okay. The next thing that I'm noticing is the Seven of Cups. So we've got the Eight of Cups here and the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is happening now and into the near future. So it's like I have all of these opportunities. I have all of these different things going on that I can choose from, but I'm not necessarily focusing on any of them specifically. And then it's also like your big picture is saying I'm not ready to emotionally move on from any of them either. Okay, Virgo, let's check out the heart of the situation. So the heart of the situation is talking about being strong in the face of feeling rejection. This could also be feeling strong when you have to do the rejecting. The heart of the situation is that there might be a whole lot of potential options here, and you have to whittle it down because people are wanting to get serious. That's the feeling that I'm getting. And you're like, I'm not ready to emotionally move on from any of these things. I'm not sure how to proceed forward. So let's check this out, Virgo. Coming from a place of karmic injustice, there's some kind of karmic injustice that's going on here or that has happened in the past, and that's where you're coming from. So this could either have happened to you where you may have been one of a few options where someone was treating you as if you were an option, or this may be you putting other people in this position. Your advice card is talking about the moon. It's talking about being aware of being in the shadows, being aware of something being hidden. So I want to ask about what is it? What's being hidden here? What's in the shadows, Virgo? And here's the Ace of Swords reversed. There's some kind of miscommunications. I'll say miscommunication, so that's a nice way to say there's been a lie. There's been some kind of a lie here. There's been some kind of literally keeping things hidden, keeping things in the shadows. Okay, some karmic injustice has happened, and it has to do with not telling the truth, and very possibly not telling the truth to more than one person. And it doesn't even look like a third party. It looks like more than that. Jeez. Okay. So Virgo, your higher self is the Six of Swords. This is a rite of passage, and this is about moving forward into kind of a new life because you've been through this initiation. This could be a painful initiation. It could be coming from a place where, sorry about that, Virgo. It could be coming from a place of a painful past and moving on to an easier future. Here's the Page of Wands, and your angels and guides are talking about closing some kind of a door, taking your energy out of a situation specifically, and that very well could have to do with the rite of passage. Like you basically made a decision to close the door And that was the initiation for you, having to make the decision and then making it and doing it. Release the idea that, you know, this is going to have to occur again. Here's the Lover's card. It's like, release the idea that you need to make this kind of decision again. This doesn't mean that every time you start becoming interested in someone that this type of thing is going to happen. It's kind of like you've already learned the lesson and you don't need to learn it again. You're that is funny. It's like you're saying that you have resistance to making a decision to choose the cup. So yeah, that's not funny. I was going to say something different. But this is, I have resistance to people not making decisions, people not telling me what's going on. But this can also be you having resistance to, you know, I have resistance to not choosing the cup. I want to choose love. I want to choose love. And I don't want to get caught up in the shenanigans of what has happened in the past here, feeling strong and having to stand in my strength in the face of rejection. You know, it's interesting, but it might even be you have dealt with this in the past, and now you're going to be put in a situation where you have lots of options and you literally have to decide because somebody wants you to make that decision. And I feel like you're going to make a very different decision than what you had to go through in the past. Okay, past, present, future. So in the past, here we have the Knight of Pentacles, and this is the slowest moving knight in the deck. So in the past, it's like somebody has really dragged their feet to maybe even do the right thing. But then happening now, we have the Devil reversed and we have the King of Wands reversed. So somebody has taken off their mask. In the present, somebody has taken off their mask who has only been thinking about themselves. It's like there's been some realization about someone who is basically, it's very possible that this person is really just interested in the physical part of the relationship. And this is you gaining access or awareness about the mask that they've been wearing around this. This person can be super charming and wonderful and fun and, you know, very charismatic and chemistry oriented. But if you're wanting something different and you're wanting something more than that, or if you're wanting something exclusive, this is you recognizing that this person wasn't doing that or didn't want that. And the trajectory, geez, Virgo, this is some stuff here. The trajectory is talking about making a decision. I feel like you might even give somebody an ultimatum. Here's the High Priestess. This is like you speaking your truth. She's reversed. So this is like you spilling the beans, or, you know, letting your truth out. It's like, look, yeah, it does. It feels like an ultimatum. And let's see. Yeah, this could even be you recognizing what's going on here and this not being so much in the past. Your higher self talking about a rite of passage and you closing the door if this person doesn't come correct, basically. But there has definitely been some lies. You want to choose the cup and not shy away from it. But this has released the idea that there's going to be a decision made in love. I feel like this King of Wands, Virgo, is not going to be ready to emotionally move on from where he is or she is right now. So let's look at the trajectory of that ultimatum. And here is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this is an offer. This is an offer, you know, it's like, this would be a yes to me. This would be an offer of love of some kind, you know, like, hey, you're giving me an ultimatum and I'm giving you an answer. And this answer is the Page of Pentacles straight up. It's like, yes. It's even maybe a small gift or like token of appreciation, or I want you to feel special. I want you to feel chosen. The thing that makes me reluctant about this is that it's the Page of Pentacles. If it were the Ace of Pentacles, I'd be like, this person has, you know, totally made a complete turnaround. But this is the Page of Pentacles. It's almost like they're dipping their toe in the idea of making that decision and telling you, geesh, I feel like they're telling you what you want to hear, Virgo. Here's the Three of Cups reversed. So on one hand, it's like there isn't a reason to celebrate just yet. It seems like they've kind of said okay, but they haven't really made the decision yet. But then also what it's, for some of you, it's meaning they're doing this reluctantly. They're doing this because they don't want to lose you, but they also don't really want the lifestyle that you're talking about just yet. They're not ready for it. It looks like they're the Knight of Pentacles. And so this, you know, and the Knight of Pentacles is, you know, a pretty stand-up person. You know, it's not that they lie. I mean, they have good intentions, but they also move really slowly. So they want to be sure about the decisions that they make. And this really feels like they're not full-heartedly ready to jump in the pool. Okay, I want to look at a little bit more what's happening in the near future, Virgo. Two cards want to come out here. Oh, here's the Three of Swords. Sorry, Virgo. This is heartbreak. This is upset and heartbreak, and it's around this decision of all these. I mean, this could be your heartbreak if you are the one who's making the decision or not making the decision, but this could be you having to, you know, be strong with hearing the outcome of this ultimatum that you're not wanting to hear. But either way, there's some heartbreak here, and yeah, there's some not going forward into the future. You know, also though, if this person decides to make that decision, this is you making a decision, and you're like, I'm closing the door. Your angels and guides are like, you're closing the door if you don't get what it is that you want here. Your advice is talking about like getting to the bottom of this shadowy non-truths. I want to ask some more advice for you, Virgo. And here we have the Ace of Wands. It's reversed. It's like your advice is to unplug your energy from a person who is not treating you the way you want them to treat you. And, you know, it doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't mean it's wrong necessarily. There is some injustice. So like the karmic injustice would say, there's definitely a wrong that has happened in the past. But it might just be this is what they want their lifestyle to be, except they weren't honest with you about it. So there is something wrong with that. But if they want their lifestyle to be like that and you don't want to do that, that energy just isn't matching at this time. And so you don't want to mess with that. And that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like you unplug. It looks like, you know, you close the door. I want to ask the Psychic Tarot as an oracle, what messages do you have for Virgo for the next 5 days? Fulfillment of wishes. So the only way that you would move forward in this relationship, it looks like, Virgo, is if you had your wishes met. If this person said, yes, I'm giving you everything that you want, I would just beware of them telling you what you want to hear in a smaller way than what it is that you're expecting. I'm pulling another card for this. Here is the Ace of Swords, and it's reversed. It's like, be mindful of those untruths from the past. And okay, I am going to go ahead and get that because I find that cards that fall on the floor are significant. I believe that's a yes card. Let's check it out. And it is. Okay, so Virgo, you've got this yes card. You're ready to like say yes. You're ready to dive into the pool with this person. It really depends on how they come at you. It really depends on how they respond to what it is that you are saying. They don't want to lose you, Virgo. But they're also not necessarily ready to move forward. You're like, yay, I want to go forward and I want to do this. I want to ask for some clarification around this yes, because on one hand, you are totally ready to close the door if they're not ready to jump in the pool. they, I feel like, say, oh, well, yeah, I'm ready. I'll prove it and I'll give you this little token of my appreciation. It just seems like a small yes for them. And it's not necessarily the yes that you were wanting. And I want to get some clarification on this yes from your angels and guides. Right. Okay. And here is the Nine of Wands. And so the Knight of Wands is indicating that they're saying they're saying yes under duress. They're saying yes with some defensiveness. They don't want to be told that they're wrong. But it's not, you don't even have to go at it like that. It's not that they're wrong. It's that they just want something different than what you want. I want to ask your higher self, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, your higher self is like, you really need some collaboration here. You cannot do this all by yourself. And your angels and guides are like, yeah, you need a partnership. You want partnership. Or at least one of you does. You can reverse the roles, as you know, but partnership is being asked for. Collaboration is being asked for. And it's either, yes, I'm going to do that, or no. It's not, yes, I'm going to kind of do that, which kind of looks like that might be the answer. I'll try maybe, but that's not really, I'll try isn't going to cut it, Virgo. Okay. So let me know in the comments below how this resonated with you and what is going on and what your story is. I would like to know. And I'll be back at the beginning of April with some more insights. So thank you. I hope this helped, and I will talk to you soon, Virgo. Bye.